First of all, I would like to thank all of you for supporting my videos this far. So, in the video is like a small recap. இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம ஒரு 7 videos cover பண்ணியிருக்கோம் on basics of electronics. So first we started with the very basic of handling equipments like oscilloscope and multimeter. So that was the first thing. Then second, we went on with the basic law. It's a Ohm's law, which states that V equal to IR, and other in-depth understanding what this V equal to IR signifies. It's just not an equation; it has a lot of significance. And followed by that, we went with the Kirchhoff's voltage law or the KVL. And all these videos have explained the concepts in the last 7 videos, and now I'm going to talk about using BJT as a switch. It's like a small project where we are going to implement our concepts we learned. So along with LED, so in LED also we covered like how the voltage and current of LED implies on the brightness, and how to use it. So this video is like using a BJT uh, as a switch and controlling an LED. So this is a circuit that I have made, and I'll be explaining you how this works. And இதில் என்ன connections எப்படி இருக்கு, and how the BJT works like a switch and controls the switching on and switching off of the LED. Okay, so in the small circuit has BJT, switch, resistors and LED. So first என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குன்றதை நான் மார்க் பண்ணிடுறேன். So this is a BJT. So BC 547, like நம்ம முன்னாடி பார்த்தோம்ல same BJT. And in the we know BJT has 3 pins: base, collector and emitter. So this middle pin obviously is the base, and this one over here is the collector, which will be connected to the power supply. So இது collector, அதுக்கப்புறம் இது emitter. So இது மூணு terminals of the BJT have marked first. Then this is a resistor, so connected with the base, so let's call this RB, okay, in the resistor. Then we have the LED and another resistor and a switch. So in the resistor will be connected to, let's say, power supply VCC, and let's call this RC because it's also connected with the collector of the BJT. In the LED irukku. So LED க்கு ரெண்டு terminals, ஒன்று anode ஒன்று cathode. Anode is the positive terminal. So positive terminal வந்து இங்கே connect ஆயிருக்கு. Positive terminal of the LED is connected directly with this through this resistor மூலியமா RC மூலியமா connect ஆயிருக்கு. And the negative terminal is shorted with the negative terminal of the LED is shorted with the emitter. That is clearly seen here. ஸோ எமிட்டரோட இதோடைய நெகட்டிவ் கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கு. ஸோ என்ன ஆகும், எமிட்டர் வந்து கிரவுண்டோட நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்ணிடலாம். ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம பவர் சப்ளை கனெக்ட் பண்ணும்போது வாட் எவர் இஸ் த வோல்டேஜ் ஐம் கோயிங் டு அப்ளை, ஐல் பி அப்ளைங் அக்ராஸ் திஸ் டெர்மினல் VCC அண்ட் திஸ் டெர்மினல் கிரவுண்ட். Okay, until that point it is clear. And we have additionally a switch here. ஏன் இந்த ஸ்விட்ச் வச்சுருக்கோன்னா, this VCC டைரெக்டாக பேஸோட கனெக்ட் ஆகிருந்ததுன்னா it will be always on switch. ஸோ BJT வந்து எப்பவுமே ஆன்லேயே இருக்கும். ஸோ டிரான்சிஸ்டர் ஆன்லேயே இருந்ததுன்னா லைக் ஆஃப் பண்ணோன்னா we should switch on the power supply. ஸோ அதுக்கு பதிலாக we can control through a switch here in the base. Always VCC will be connected to the collector, but baseல மட்டும் we can turn on and off because base தானே is like a control for a BJT. So that's why we have a switch at the base. And this LED over here, it's a yellow color LED which turns on around 2.6 to 2.7 volt is the forward bias voltage for this LED. And VBE obviously we know here for this transistor it is nearly 0.7 volts. Okay, and otherwise I think I need to give the values of RB and RC. RB வந்து base resistor and RC வந்து is a resistor connected with the collector as well as the LED. So இங்கே என்ன பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா, this RC I'm keeping it little lower. I'm keeping 100 ohms only. ஏன் இது 100 ohms மட்டும் வைக்கிறேன் அப்படின்றதுக்கு என்ன ரீசன்னா, I can keep RC higher. It's not going to affect the transistor, but keeping RC higher will affect the brightness of the LED. because it's going to take a lot of voltage drop. I'm going to give only 3 volt as the VCC. So 3 volt தான் கொடுக்குறேன்னா and my LED is 2.6 to 2.7 volts voltage drop. So there, if there is a minimal voltage drop across this RC, like this resistor, then the brightness of the LED will be good. So that's why I kept a resistance in this range. So what will be the problem keeping very low RC? Problem enna varuna, whenever the switch is on, all the current will flow through the transistor. So idu RC kammiya irukumbodhu higher current will flow through the transistor. It is good for the LED but not good for the transistor. So we need to come up with a value which will balance both. Okay. So how I found all these things I will tell you. But first I will tell you eppadi in the circuit work aadu, eppadi this transistor works like a switch, and when and how the LED turns on and turns off. How? Let's see that. So இப்போ நம்ம 3 volts கொடுக்கும்போது and if we keep our switch closed, switch வந்து on வைக்கும்போது, that means the base is on, baseல supply வரும்போது the switch is on. அப்போ என்ன ஆகும்? Exactly emitter and collector will be short circuited. Emitter and collector short circuit ஆகும்போது, it is short circuit means there is a least resistance, zero resistance. So and actually you see this emitter and collector க்கு parallel தான் this point, this LED is connected. It's in parallel with the emitter and collector. So whenever this becomes short, this part becomes short, all the current flows through this and nothing will flow through that path of LED. So whenever it is on, the LED will be off. That is why whenever our switch is on, our LED will be off. Why? Because your BJT is on. BJT எப்போ on ஆகும்? Whenever our switch is on. Switch வந்து on இருக்கும்போது BJT on இருக்கும். So அந்த டைமில் வந்து all the this emitter and collector is shorted, so all the current flows through this path and nothing flows through the LED. So that is why LED will be off. அதே இப்போ BJT off இருக்கு. எப்போ BJT off இருக்கும்? BJT will be off when the switch is off. When the switch is off, BJT is off. So that time what happens? இது open circuit ஆயிடும். So in the open path, in the transistor will be like a open path. So current cannot travel from this point to the ground. So ingekku open இருக்கும்போது all the current can only travel through only one path. So in the point la da everything happens. So it can either travel through this path or it can travel through the LED path. So it has no other option. It will all travel through this point, this LED path, and goes to the ground. Epo whenever the BJT is off, so then LED will turn on. So this is how this works. So let us try this once and I'll show you. 3 volts ka I have set the power supply. Just connect this terminal to the ground, the emitter, and then this to the power supply. Okay, நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி connect பண்ணிருக்கேனா. So this is there and the switch is now off. Okay, switch offல இருக்கு. இந்த பக்கம் இதை நான் turn பண்ணினா தான் on. So இந்த side இருக்கும்போது switch offல தான் இருக்கு. So power supply நான் on பண்ணுறேன். Wait, let's keep everything in position. Okay, everything is in position. Okay. See, LED on ஆயிடுச்சு. இப்போ நான் switch on பண்ணுறேன். LED off ஆயிடுச்சு. Let's do it once more. See, switch is off, LED is on because all the current is going through this path and this is open circuited. So இது வழியா current flow ஆக முடியாது ஏன்னா ஓப்பனாக இருக்கு. இந்த பாயிண்ட்டுக்கும் இந்த பாயிண்ட்டுக்கும் கனெக்ஷன் இருக்காது when switch is off because baseல வந்து there is no voltage. Okay, now let us switch it on. So now it is forward biased and from here to here all current is flowing. So all current is flowing from here to here. So no current flows through the LED. Why? Because this is the least resistance path. Short arc. Whenever there is a short in parallel, all the current will flow through the short path. So short valiya ella current flow aadu. There is no chance for any current to flow through this LED. No chance for the current to flow through this LED. So that is the reason. So the LED is off when the switch is on. This is on. BJT is the switch. So this is how BJT acts like a switch in this case. Switch off this and I'll put it here. And yeah, okay, everything looks fine. So again, um, so you have a BJT, LED resistor, and these resistors RB value என்ன நான் மென்ஷன் பண்ணல. RB value என்னவா வச்சுருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா RB is 10K because um, our dB is only 0.7 volt and இங்கே நான் கொடுக்குற voltage 3 volts. So 3 volts டேரெக்டாக இங்கே கனெக்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா it will be very high voltage drop. Voltage giving at the base is not good. So I want to drop it. எனக்கு 0.7 volts is sufficient enough. So higher the value, it is better at the RB. So this is how this connection comes. This was a very small project, but I think it were giving you some insights on making a small circuit and also some concepts on BJT, LEDs, and what values of resistances you should use in which places. But I think I have not explained you what will be the current going when I choose this RB or RC. But I think that is itself a separate topic we can cover in another video. But if you like this and if you find this video useful, please put it in the comments and like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.